to have security report, intelligence report, and all of that about the place, trying to protect Nigeria. How many of such attacks or these do they need to witness before they realize that they are not protecting you? They are aiding, encouraging, aiding and abetting these terrorists. As long as they can be under their control and let them know what they are doing, maybe they can remain terrorists. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir. Abba, how are you?
I'm good, Maiyegun General.
This is probably like a nearly midnight in Japan. Is it Japan?
No. I'm calling from Ireland.
Oh, bless you. How come your number looks like that? Anyway, how are you, Abba?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good, Maiyegun. Very happy to speak with you.
It's a pleasure.
Because I've been trying many times to get you, but it's very difficult. Number one.
Now, please.
Yes, sir. Number one, I want to thank you for your program. Your program has been wonderful, to be honest. And in fact, I've exchanged your program to the sermon. And for me, it's the sermon of life. Because because you are telling the truth, it's in a temple of truth. And that is what your program is.
So, it's not meant to make everybody comfortable, but it's just to make everyone think. Like you listen and you're like, okay. Then you begin to think about everything you've heard. Compare them to what you also know. Yeah.
Exactly. So my brother, thank you. I want just digress a little because I know, in fact, like what you're saying today is wonderful. After the agreement, peace talk, they still struck. That's to show you that these people, they can never change.
No.
So, as a member of those who never believe in one Nigeria, there's big question I used to ask any of them that believe that Nigeria will be good. I used to ask them, look, for example, if Nigeria is not one, for example, if Yoruba is a country, would Yoruba now, Omoduduwa state, can't they have steady electricity? And that one will open his mouth and say, yes, they will have electricity. And I ask Benin man, if, for example, Benin is a country, can't they provide themselves common steady electricity? And they will say yes. I will not ask them, if Yoruba is a country, will their police so corrupt like as we have? They say never. And I ask them again, if, for example, Yoruba is their own country, did they think that this insecurity, it will be happening in their land? And they will say no. I said, then why are you supporting one Nigeria? Because in one Nigeria, you will never have steady electricity. In one Nigeria, this insecurity will continue. In one Nigeria, your police will remain corrupt. In one Nigeria, look, all this is, I used to ask and say, for example now, in Nigeria, even married woman, if you want to go and look for work, the other won't fuck her before you give her work. I said, if Yoruba is a country, will that what happen? He said never. I said, but after Nigeria remain one, this thing will continue to be happening. So why are you supporting that we will not divide that country?
And what did the person say? Probably speechless.
He will say, he will speechless. He's speechless. He only tell me, say, you people want to go, but you will never go. I say, but as you're holding us, everybody is suffering.
You don't understand. When people say, when somebody says, for example, right? If somebody says, the Biafrans, they won't go anywhere. They can continue to make all the noise. I said, it is somehow tantamount to somebody holding you down, that you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But you say yourself, you don't go anywhere.
Oh.
You get that? Like, if people can read very well, like holding people down generally, all right? Like someone hold you down, hold you here.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. Not an inch.
Yeah.
But guess what? You two are not going anywhere. As much as
you're not going anywhere.
You probably have no dream of going anywhere, that I will have to rescue you to get myself off. But you should remember that you will be stagnant too. Whatever it is, why you want me to remain that stagnant, right? You will be stagnant too. And you won't be holding that grip for too long as well. You will loosen it at a point. People will say.
No, tell them that look, we are suffering one Nigeria now. It's not paying anybody.
No,
It's not paying anybody. It's not even paying even the North. It's not paying them.
no.
The only people that enjoy one is those people who have political power and those that is inside. For example, you see El-Rufai, he's no more in power. Now he gets sense. If
Because
they are in power, they don't get sense.
yeah.
So he doesn't see clearly.
And
That's why I
that,
laugh.
all lie too. Because we have seen that all the time, right? When they have that power, when they have that power,
yes.
oh, sorry, before they have
Yeah.
that power, they have all of the solutions.
Exactly.
Right? So when they now have
Yes.
that power, then they will begin to have all the excuses. Then when they lose that power, suddenly they come back to life. They start having the solution again. Like, they say, okay, what about the time where you were there? Why didn't you try that? And you say, but I tried to. But it's just that, I say, oh God damn it. So it's always been like that. And people have let them kind of.
I was shocked the day I hear El-Rufai say that the only repentant terrorist is the one in the grave. I said, what? Is it El-Rufai that is saying this? But when he was in power, he said, we give them money. If anybody has any other solution, you should come forth. Imagine. When he was in power.
Look at this. Nigeria is trying to proscribe IPOB as a terrorist organization, but they've not killed anyone. They've not kidnapped anyone, all of that. But the Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram, that have actually killed and kidnapped and wreaked havoc, they are being given amnesty. What do you think?
Give him money.
You know what his response was, El-Rufai? He said,
the
Boko Haram are not trying to break up Nigeria.
Imagine.
He said,
imagine.
The Boko Haram are just doing, and this is his statement too, I'm not even making it up. He said, the Boko Haram are just doing business. The IPOB want to break Nigeria. That one is more serious than what the Boko Haram are doing. But today,
that was when he was in power.
When he was in power.
That was when he was in power.
Yes. Today, he's telling us that a dead terrorist is a repentant terrorist because he's
just imagine. Just imagine. That's why, in fact, I used to thank God. I used to laugh. If you see the type of happiness when I see El-Rufai crying now, I say, wow. That's so the thing they change so fast. Just 2 years ago, when he was with Buhari, he's like heaven and earth.
If you do agree, there were those who put the idea that criticizing Boko Haram, for example, now you're like criticizing Boko Haram, you are talking about his policies, and you are talking about the Fulani terrorists that have been allowed. The likes of El-Rufai were the ones who helped, right, change the narrative to anybody who is saying that is actually hating the Fulanis, and that person also, right, hates Nigeria. If you say Boko Haram is so clueless, he is so lifeless, they will say you are attacking the North. They will say you are attacking the North. If you criticize the way they are handling the Fulani terrorists and all that, they will say you get Fulani phobia. And because say you hate Fulanis. It was gone behind that, bring behind all of that. And that is the same thing that the Ronukus are using today. If you see anything they will say it's because you hate the Yorubas. You hate Yoruba. You are enemy of Nigeria. If you say this country is this and that right now, Tinubu has finished this country, they will say, shut up your mouth. You people are enemy of Nigeria. You people you hate the Yoruba so much because the person there is a Yoruba man. It is the same.
It's a Yoruba man.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay, now.
Now, unfortunately, when Boko Haram was the North, an average Northerner cannot tell you what exactly was that benefit he benefited in the Northern.
Thank you.
Under Boko Haram.
Thank you.
Nobody can come out and say, except for their normal, their political anger-ons, those crumb eaters, crumb chasers. Ordinary person in the North cannot tell you what he benefited. Is he education?
Nothing.
Healthcare.
Nothing.
Employment.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
We are witnessing
it still remains the same
in the South.
Still remains the same. So, like now, my brother, before I drop, Like, for example, what I used to ask my Yoruba brothers, for example, now, when Boko Haram was there are some Yoruba people who are in exile.
Yes.
Wait, these people that went in exile, that they have their father's land,
yes.
and the Fulani people chase them away.
Yes.
And you go and build camp. Why can't they return back? They say it's conflict. Okay, after conflict, Abi, you kill cow, they kill you. Then why? How can they left their origin? Now, in fact, this thing for me is difficult to understand. Even now, Yoruba man is the president, but those people have not come back to their father's land. What is happening?
Let me tell you something.
Eh?
The first thing they normally do is to deny. Okay, when Boko Haram came, he did not hide his intention to provide security for the Fulani others. Let's now just say, let's assume that there are also Fulanis. No. There's actually a fact. Fulanis were also suffering from the real Fulani others. They were suffering from what is called cattle rustling. Some group of criminals, they will attack them, kill them, and take their cows. Right? Now that's a problem. Before some of them now started claiming that the reason why they became bandits or terrorists was because they stole their cows. Remember, that was the genesis. They used to say that. They say, it's because they attacked them, they took their... But when Boko Haram came in, you know what he did? He did not care about how you are going to feel or what you are going to say. He went straight into Nigerian army, created a section whose job are to be following cows all over the country, protecting. Remember, he carved out a branch of Nigerian army. They drafted people like this. They matched them on the field like this. They said they are the something protection, something in the military. Their job is that anywhere Fulani others get problem, direct number, they will call their commander. They will use every military. They will come down. Why am I saying this? While they are doing that, by style, the Fulani terrorists that they imported and those ones that are already in Nigeria, they were advancing based on whatever the agenda they have. They were advancing. And at the same time, there is this unwritten command that they have immunity. Nobody should touch them. From Boko Haram, all of this to protect whatever agenda he had, he did not hide it. The Yoruba man is there today. If you go to our settlements in the Oyo North, not a part of Yoruba land, most of those people who have farms there can't even go to their farms anymore. I'm talking about farms that are settlement, that a government recognized settlement, that are located land, because most of those people have. If you go to Ondo State, if you go to Osun, you will see how much of our people have become so isolated in their own space. But guess what?
Jesus.
Tinubu and his gang would rather live in denial. Do you get that now? Like it's not happening, or it is little. It's not that big. In order for them not to confront it, like Boko Haram felt like cows' lives are more important, that he carved out a section in the Nigerian army to protect cows. Tinubu is denying it. That is happening. They would rather deny it than face it.
And it's happening.
And it's
happening.
Was it not just yesterday? Was it not yesterday or 2 days ago? I shared a video of a man who just paid 10.5 million naira ransom in Kwara. It is happening. It's all over the place. But they would rather deny it so that they don't look bad. Do you get that now? Now, I was talking to one Ronuku randomly. You know what he told me? He said, you know that all these northerners, they are trying to remove Tinubu. So if Tinubu decides to start protecting Yorubas from these terrorists now, he's going to boomerang. So maybe after Tinubu come back in 2027, he will now do what you are saying. That is this brain of his and there are many like that. So whoever is going to die between now and 2027, for Tinubu to be able to come back, so they should die. But for now, it is not happening.
Wait, that means they kill themselves. They accepted that they will die for Tinubu to take power. Now they kill them. They do everybody. Tinubu have take power. Now they have to die again for Tinubu to finish 4 years.
Because these other people want to remove him.
Oh my God!
Maiyegun, you know Nigeria better. These people are doing everything. If he starts kind of like going after them now, they will do everything to remove him. I was like, I get it. Now my fault. I mean, they talk to you. Now my fault. I mean, get fault.
Exactly. But
No
I
worry.
want to ask that guy. Well, what they don't know is that, for example, I want like when Buhari was there.
Eh,
Do anybody think it's the vote that is put Buhari second term? It's not the vote.
no.
He will put. He will put. He will write the result and give the person that will call it. Very simple. So anything when you talk, he command Nigerian police, he command Nigerian army, he command the court, and they say he's the winner. Finish. That's why I'm sorry, Maiyegun.
Yeah.
Like for example, for me now, I want to hit a bombshell. Look, for me, I be follow obedient, but for me, do you know for me the wisest politician now? Do you know the person I call the wisest politician?
Who?
Kenneth Okonkwo.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
Kenneth Okonkwo have known that if everybody vote Peter Obi, the winner will still be Tinubu. So he collected money from Atiku and be crying for Atiku.
But it doesn't even have to collect. You see, most times, there's something called positioning. If you notice, right,
Yes.
most of the guys that some people are accused of collecting money, sometimes, right, it's not that money. It is positioning. And mostly when you listen to them, when all of them are talking, pay attention to, remove the mind that, oh, they don't pay this one. No. Remove that mind first. Listen. You realize that that's how I got to know that he's working for Atiku. Or he would love to be in Atiku's camp. He categorically gave himself up in that way by positioning himself as somebody who, if I want to go and defend somebody on on TV now, I have to convince people. What kind of person what kind of things should I look for? Oh, we need somebody who had a presidential experience. We need somebody who is not from the South. Oh, we need somebody who has money. We need somebody. So who fits into this criteria? I don't have to say. I'm just saying that's the kind of person we need. So now we're going to put the person in that box and say, okay, on this box of person we get presidential experience, Atiku, put that there. The one we get money with Atiku. The one we get connection enough, like can also hire people within the system, right, to rig as well. Who be that person who go pay? Atiku, put them inside that box. What about people who people wanted to vote for? No, it's not about voting for. It's about who can rig.
It's not about voting for. The vote is not counting.
So he's positioning himself. Because in the long run, right? In the long run, like if Peter Obi became your president in Nigeria in 2023, Kenneth Okonkwo right now would be probably an appointee. They would have found him something. And he would have doubled a lot. Because he did a lot in that 2023, no doubt.
Yeah.
So in this 2027,
he did a lot.
He's also positioning. Don't be surprised when they announce and say, oh, Atiku's campaign team, Kenneth Okonkwo. Positioning.
Yeah.
That will be the time the war will now come.
Yeah.
You know Shegun Showumi?
But he knows that.
Remember that Shegun Showumi?
Yes.
Remember him from my own state, Ogun State.
That was clear for Obi.
You get it was vying for Obi. Then he met with Tifnumbu. Then suddenly Tifnumbu became the most smartest, most brainy. Person. And when the Obi started calling him out, he just went straight for Obi. He called Obi Obi Martel or something. No, he called him something. And they're like, Baba, what's happened now? Like you met Tifnumbu yesterday. Today, you don't go mad everywhere. It is called positioning.
Yeah.
You go position yourself. And once they holler at you, you just grab them.
Yeah.
Let me go to
fighting for their belly.
Likely shock you too. Maybe not that much.
All right.
You have a good afternoon.
Thank you very much.
It's crazy, right? You need to understand. That's why when you are dealing with anything Nigeria, from my own experience, my own tiny, small experience, right? I have learned that you don't go all the way, especially when people are pretending to be fighting for Nigeria or one Nigeria. They are mostly not honest people. You may be honest because you want one Nigeria that works, right? And that is what pays the abuse because they have to pretend that they also care. But this time, they want to do it. But most of the time, it's all lies. Trying to find a means of getting your own little, part of the pie. And you can bite the Nigerian proverbial pie or national cake by different means. You don't even have to be a politician. They don't even have to appoint you into their political offices.